Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 31 Chew review. And as you just saw, it will be of a twist. So let's take a look at the packaging. So you have a clear plastic bag with one twist inside. The name of the product is King B. The bag, although clear, is holding air. All right. You have a warning label down the bottom and the fact that it is a sweet twist. Now, having some experience with this company, now at this point, I can tell you that the sweet part of this will be, it's not going to be overly sweet. All right. It is by the R.C. Owen Company of Gallatin, Tennessee. You have a warning label next to that and a barcode on the other side. The writing underneath just says that is sales only allowed in the United States. So underneath the back seam, one twist. I have still not located my digital scale. So as far as the net weight ounce goes on this product, it is one twist. You have a lot number underneath that with what looks like a date. And if that is the date, then this was only made 4 months ago, which is not too bad for chewing tobacco, one, and two, really not too bad when it comes to a product from this company, because I can't imagine how much of it they're selling. So this is a localized company outside of Tennessee. You're going to be hard pressed to find this. Underneath the lot number is U.S. foreign content. It is 30% U.S. tobacco and 70% foreign. And underneath that, you find out that the foreign tobacco is actually just Canadian tobacco, which I sort of find a little odd because climate-wise, Canada wouldn't seem to be a good choice, or somebody growing something there. Tobacco wouldn't be a good choice, but evidently they grow tobacco in Canada. So that is denoted way down in small type at the bottom there. So this bag is sealed. It has held air well. It looks a little goofy. Well, it definitely looks goofy now because I haven't put the seam back. Okay, now. These bags, I'm pretty sure, are offset. The last one from this company I had was the same way. I'm pretty sure they offset them, so there's a barcode on the side. So it's a little offset this way. I am going to use scissors to cut the bottom of this. All right. And we will pull out the twist. Okay. It's got a smaller hoop. That's what I call that. That's nothing official. And more of a stem. It's got a pretty significant clamp on the end down here. The smell is a dark air-cured tobacco is what it's registering as to me. It is a dry-ish product. It's not super moist. This is not like Stoker's loose leaf by any means. It's not leaving anything on my hands. But the product is in good shape, and I can tell that by how much play it's given here, all right? So what I'm going to do is I am going to hit the pause button and take a center section out of this, and I will be back in a moment. And I am back. So basically, I cut a center section out of that, all right, as I was told that is the best part from the person that is to thank for this review. This has come up from Tennessee, actually, from Kentucky, I'm sorry, from Buddy Hollandale, who is my go-to guy now for chew since I have exhausted all of my possibilities locally and basically online too at this point. So I'm going to throw this in. These take a little while to get going, so I am going to be hitting the pause button again. But before I do, that's what you're looking at on the inside. This one is pretty uniform color-wise. Basically, the leaf that has been used to wrap the product is the same type of leaf that is actually in the product. So, I'm putting this back in the bag, and that is where it was crimped at the end. Going to hit the pause button till this gets going, and then I will be back. And I am back. Okay, so it's as I sort of expected it would be. This is the same company that I did the twist review a couple weeks ago now of White Mule. The White Mule was also a sweetened product from this company. Sweetened from this company is not necessarily sweet per se. It is just they have sweetened it with something which has basically neutralized the bitterness. But even then, it is leaning a little bit bitter. When you get it in the mouth, you gotta really chew on it to get it going. Just to break it down so it's a good pack in your cheek. I mean, really chew at it, like gnaw on the thing. Flavor's all right. It's a very natural tobacco. It's a very old school product. It's from a small company, so I like that. The company's probably fairly localized. It is in Tennessee. Buddy, who sent me this, is in Kentucky. Outside of that area, I can't see this having much distribution. But I will have to look into it because this is the second product from this company, and I have two more sitting here right now from this company. And those are even more old school than this. They are what I call fold-over twists. If you don't know what I'm possibly talking about, watch. There'll be a review of them coming up fairly soon. So, it juices up after you get it going. The taste leans bitter, though. It has only been brought down and into line due to whatever they sweetened it with. But I can't say this is overly sweet at all. And going along those lines, because of that rather, I'm not going to see this being for many people. Okay, this is a very old-timey, old-school product. I can see older guys sitting on a porch somewhere in Tennessee or Kentucky chewing this because basically this is what they've always chewed. It's one of those deals. So, but there's nothing wrong with it at the same time. It's just not caught up with modern tastes. They said, we've made this product and this is what we've always made and this is how we've made it, and we don't see any reason to change it now or at any time down the road. This is what we do and this is what we're going to keep doing. That's basically, if you get the idea. So yeah, I can't see many of you that are watching this being overly taken with this, besides the for me, something like this, it's a small company. There's sort of a historical aspect with the twisting of it. And I just like the feel of it. Taste-wise, though, this is not nearly sweet enough for my taste. Okay? I mean, my everyday dip, as I've said many times before, is Stoker's Straight. So this is not filling that box. Nicotine is going to be chew levels. It does seem a little, I don't want to say stingy, but there's a mouthfeel to it. So there is some nicotine, but basically when it comes to air-dried stuff, which I'm pretty sure that's what this is, nicotine levels aren't overly high. So you got chew. That's not good. You got chew nicotine levels. Okay. You got a leaning bitter product. I'm guessing this one didn't have a price tag on it, but I'm guessing this is priced reasonably, though. And from what I took, I'm thinking you get about the same amount of chews as you would, let's say, a plug of days of work. Okay? And if this is priced like the other one, the White Mule, I believe, was a shade under $4. So that's really not bad. So it's priced reasonably, and you're supporting a smaller company. But it's an acquired taste, and you may not have the patience to acquire it. All right? The product came very, I mean, it's what this company's resources have. Packaging like this. And even though it's pretty, it came in good shape. The bag was, it wasn't compromised in any way. The twist was in good condition. It's just a drier product that leans bitter, and that's just not going to appeal to a lot of people at all. And you know what? The company probably themselves realized that. So, all in all, I'm glad I tried it, but I couldn't see doing this on a daily basis. But you know what? I will finish this. I will finish. There's nothing sketchy about the product. I think it's quality. It's just a small company with more limited small company resources, and thus you get the underwhelming packaging and basically aesthetic that wouldn't, most people would be like, what the hell is that? But Arceon, for what you got, I think you put out a good product. All right. So guys, this has been the review of King B Sweet Twist Chewing Tobacco from the R.C. Owen Company of Tennessee. I'd like to say hello and thank you to Joseph Lefave. Thank you, sir. Do check out Berg's Dip Reviews, Winnington Outdoors, Dirty Pat Walsh, Wayside Lee 83, Real Talk Studios, No Bluff Buff, and snoozefreak.com, the channel here on YouTube. I hope you're all well. If anyone's wondering about the news that I mentioned in the last video, I will be holding the news off until the 10th. That is the 6th month mark. Hope you're all well. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.